We're beginning to learn more about the scale of corruption within Ukraine regarding military funds related to the war effort against Russia. Ukraine's security service revealed over the weekend that employees from a Ukrainian arms firm had conspired with officials within Ukraine's defense ministry to steal approximately $40 million. The funds had reportedly been earmarked for the purchase of approximately 100,000 mortar shells in the fall of 2022 in order to resupply depleted resources on the front lines, and that's according to a report from CNN. The embezzlement scheme involved former and current high-ranking defense officials, the head of arms supplier Lviv Arsenal, and a representative of a foreign commercial group. So far, 5 people have been indicted, including one former defense ministry official who was captured trying to flee across the border. Typically, that might be a sign of guilt. They all face up to 12 years in prison over the fraud. Reportedly, Ukraine's defense ministry had initiated a purchase of mortar rounds through the company Lviv Arsenal. Once the roughly $40 million had been paid, it was allegedly siphoned off into foreign accounts in the Balkans. Ukraine's security service said they never received the ammunition. Dmytro Klimenkov, Ukraine's deputy defense minister, said in a statement, quote, "The Ministry of Defense continues to fight uncompromisingly against those who embezzle from weapons procurement. We have no place for corrupt officials," end quote. This latest episode of military fraud comes at a time when Ukraine is in desperate need of fresh aid packages from the U.S. and European Union. American funds officially dried up at the end of December, and Congress remains deadlocked on approving fresh aid. Some lawmakers in the U.S. have expressed concerns over internal corruption in Ukraine and demanded greater transparency on exactly how U.S. money is being spent. In Europe, the aid package also remains in trouble, blocked by Hungary, though other EU members have also expressed concerns regarding the potential corruption. Now, cleaning up corruption within their country is critical to Ukraine's hopes of joining NATO and the European Union. To that end, leaders in Kyiv have been aggressively cracking down on corrupt officials over this past year. Ukraine President Zelensky fired the heads of military recruitment in the country over corruption charges in August and replaced his defense minister in September. A senior Ukrainian defense ministry official was also arrested in December over allegations that he embezzled $40 million or so intended for munitions. Now, problems with, evidence of, and continued concerns over corruption within the Ukraine government, well, that's nothing new. The country has ranked high on the corruption meter for decades. Zelensky, as noted, has taken steps to attack the problem. He understands that his government must be seen working to clean up government and improve transparency around the receipt and accounting for foreign aid. It's a major task, given the years of endemic corruption within the Ukraine government and infrastructure. It's important that Zelensky and his personnel are seen as reacting swiftly and harshly to this latest scandal. The smart move for the Ukraine government, if they want to continue receiving sufficient aid from the West, is to shine a very bright light on the entire foreign aid process, to be as transparent as possible.